Greetings everyone! Welcome to science class! Today we will be asking ourselves, why is Radahn such a badass? Radahn from Elden Ring is a demigod and son of a queen of a magic academy. From a young age he had a thirst for battle and studied gravity magic. As he grew older, he also grew larger and mastered said magic. His size was only rivaled by his raw strength and his love for his fellow soldiers. So when he discovered that beasts were falling from the stars and terrorizing his land, he halted the stars and their movement. Let me reiterate, this behemoth is holding back constellations all on his own. This little feat of his got me thinking, if someone were to stop the sun from moving, how much energy would that take? All we need to know is the sun's kinetic energy, and to know that, we need to know its mass and the speed at which it is moving. After some Google searching, here are the answers to our burning questions. The sun's weight is this much, but let's just simplify it to 2 times 10 to the 30th kilos. And its speed, relative to the center of the Milky Way, is 200 kilometers per second, or 200,000 meters per second. All of this is a gross simplification, and the numbers in this whole video have been rounded for simplicity's sake. Now, we just have to use the formula to calculate kinetic energy, where K is kinetic energy, M is mass, and V is velocity. Therefore, if we plug in the numbers we found, we get this many joules, 4 times 10 to the 40th. Let me try to put this into perspective. Little Boy, one of the 2 nuclear bombs that made anime possible, released 63 terajoules of energy. That is 63 times 10 to the 12th joules. The Tsar Bomba, the largest man-made explosion, released 210 petajoules of energy, or 21 times 10 to the 16th joules. In 2010, Europe's final energy consumption was roughly 40 exajoules of energy. In other words, 4 times 10 to the 19th joules. None of these come even remotely close to the energy needed to halt the sun's movement. It would take 1 sextillion years for Europe to consume that amount of energy, provided it kept up the consumption it had in 2010. 1 sextillion is a big number. The universe has existed for 13.7 billion years. A number not even close to 1 sextillion. But let's make this more fun, shall we? Uranium-235 is used in nuclear power plants and reactors. 1 kilogram of uranium-235 can theoretically produce 20 terajoules of energy, or 2 times 10 to the 13th joules. The mass of the Earth is roughly 6 times 10 to the 24th kilos. If we had a planet that had the same mass as Earth, but was made entirely out of uranium-235, we could theoretically produce 12 times 10 to the 37th joules of energy. That's still not enough to halt the sun's movement. We would need 333.4 Earths made out of uranium to stop the sun. But I'm not done yet! Let's see how much food Radahn would have to eat to have enough calories, which he would convert to energy to stop the sun. 1 calorie is 4.184 joules. So, in order to get 4 times 10 to the 40th joules, we need 9.6 times 10 to the 39th calories. I was going to see how many steaks Radahn would have to eat in order to get that many calories, but then I remembered that in this cutscene, Radahn, after going mad from a deadly rot, has lost his mind and is eating corpses. I, therefore, logically decided that calculating how many humans he would have to eat is way more entertaining. So, let's do that. According to what I found, a human body that is about 55 kilos, when consumed, provides 125,000 calories. Let's say that the humans Radon would eat weigh that much, for the sake of simplicity. He would have to eat 77 times 10 to the 33rd humans. That's a big number, but we can't really picture it. So let's convert it into mass, shall we? That many humans times the weight of 55 kilos gives us 42 times 10 to the 35th kilos. That number is over 2 million times bigger than the mass of the sun itself. At this point, I wonder if it would be more efficient to use the gravitational pull of those bodies to stop the sun. But I don't know how to calculate that. Till now, we've examined how much energy it would take to hold back one star. Radon is holding back this many. Maybe his gravity magic works in mysterious ways that I can't comprehend. Or maybe I'm looking too far into this. But as it is, it doesn't make any sense. So, what's the moral of the story? It's fun to research things ranging from the masses of celestial bodies to how beneficial it is to eat your own kind in order to answer dumb questions. Maybe we learned something today, but that's probably by accident.